Oh my God, I feel like I haven't talked to you in like forever. Okay, let me cut it out. I posted yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. But today we get to do my paid Ipsy unboxing. She's sealed. So vamos a ver. Let me get my electrolyte water together. I figured we should do our makeup together because I haven't done that in a few days. I did like try-ons and stuff like that, but you know, I haven't actually like done my makeup with you guys and tried out. No, I'm lying. I have. What the heck am I talking? Space Cadet. Listen, it's Friday. It's a good day. If you don't already know, I do my choice selections. I record my selections and then I do a talk through of what my selections were against my options, why I chose what I chose, if I did any add-ons and that kind of thing. This palette, I now own 3. 2 are going in the giveaway I'm announcing next week. 1 is the one that I used in the Icon Box try-on. If you haven't seen that try-on, you should totally go check it out. It was a very, very, very good try-on. Today we'll use another color story because we did purples. I'm gonna set this over to the side. I ended up getting the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. Same packaging, same size, same everything. I have to make the time, not only to clean the studio, but I also have to make the time go into all the drawers and declutter anything that's old, where I feel like I know I have like 2 backups and they're probably separated y viejo, like expired. Then I ended up getting this, which is what I selected, the Script. It's a lip duo. You get a primer and a liner. This one is in the shade AM to PM, but in one of my PR boxes, because I ended up getting a double PR box shipment, which is crazy. In one of my PR boxes, I ended up getting the Half-Life. We're gonna go ahead and swatch them both. I had told you guys I wasn't sure what shade I was getting in my paid box, and I didn't want to open it and play with it not knowing if it was the same or not. They're different, so we'll swatch those today. I got a Huda Beauty Fiber Gel for the eyebrow. This is in number 8 Soft Black. The ABH Stick Contour and Highlight. This is in the shade Mink. It was one of the shades they selected for me. I mean, I chose the item, but you know how they pinpoint what shade would work for you? I'm hoping that works. And then this is my add-on. I chose the Chula Duo. I thought 2 mini liners, one in black and one in brown, would be awesome for just $3.50. Pero entonces, I heard from you guys, nena, that's not a mini, it's a full size, which is even better for $3.50. I wonder if they're any good. I heard from you guys that they're nice, so we shall try them. And then I'm going to add into today's video the Polite Society mascara, the little cajitas right here, okay? I pulled her out to create a look, and then I was like, no, because I want to give people like real first impressions, so I never actually used it. Let's get it started. We're gonna begin with our little primer. I know I love this. I know. Well, here's the thing. I know I used to love this. It was the first of its kind that I had tried that would provide you with radiance without being too much. And you could use a matte foundation, a tinted moisturizer that you would create yourself, because tinted moisturizers weren't really a thing back then, years and years ago. Like when Boxycharm was Boxycharm first starting off, like the first 3 years. It's one of those things like I remember loving it, which is why I ended up getting so many backups. See how pretty it makes the skin look? Like I feel like I look blurred. I feel like I look radiant, and I don't look like I have anything on the skin. Crap, I didn't show you guys. I didn't show you guys what it looks like, so I'll just do a little pea size and then I'll pop that on my forehead. There she is. Once you blend it out, it goes on transparent. So it has a little bit of a nude, I don't know, color, but nothing. It kind of goes away and it looks fantastic on the skin, just on its own. Next, we're gonna apply foundation. Given that I just got a tan, I mean, it's lifting. You see, like my nose looks lighter, but I haven't been able to use my like go-to foundation. So I've been rediscovering product that I've had in my collection for a little bit, and they didn't work for me because they were like dark. I thought I only had one foundation, then I have a few, which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use the IRL Real Life Filter F12 by Revolution Beauty. You don't need a lot. This is matte. This is actually what I had on my face in yesterday's video. And for this, I'll use the Anissa Beauty. I mean, it's matte, and you don't need a lot. Also, if you're not following me on the vlog channel, you totally should. Just putting it out there. I released a vlog earlier this week. I already have a Shein Kids haul that's going up today, I believe today, tomorrow. And then a little vacation vlog that will go up next week. So if you want to support me even more because you guys are absolutely amazing. Kind of see me in my real life realm, around my house, with my kids, in my backyard, and you want more content that has nothing to do with beauty, then make sure you follow the vlog channel. It's going to be linked below. It always is linked under all my videos. I placed a few Temu orders. I can give you Temu updates there. I'm planning on piercing my ears on the vlog channel and doing like my third piercing. Anyway, it's linked below. Okay, so do you see the skin? It still looks radiant with that primer. That foundation typically would set and look matte. Like this is where the foundation is right here. There's no radiance. That's what that primer is gonna do for you, and I can see why I loved it and why I still love her. I'm gonna go ahead and do the contouring. Let's see how that works. Typically, I would do the concealer and the powder. However, I'm gonna do it backwards. It's fine. I'm gonna use this looks like their foundation stick, except it's a contour. Oh, that's a really good gray undertone for yours truly. Let's see. Now, contour is not bronzing. So with contouring, you are going to kind of create a new structure on the skin. So for instance, if you have like a really long forehead, you want to go along the edge of your hairline and blend that out, and it's just going to make it look smaller, so it'll shrink it. If you have a short forehead and you want it to look bigger, not bigger, but like wider or like longer up because it's like too tight up in this area, then you can go along the sides, of your temples, like here, and it'll do the most. So for me, because I don't have much of an issue with my forehead, I will go around here just a little bit, just un poquito. And then I'm gonna do this. I got a comment asking if I was pregnant. No, I was not offended. It takes a lot for me to be bothered and or offended because I don't take people seriously. The person didn't mean anything by it, but I will say I thought it was hilarious. I came back from vacation and your girl's a little pudge here, okay? I'll use this BK Beauty brush that I need to clean. I know, shut up. I know. Blend back and forth. I'm not gonna bring it down because you want to create somewhat of a hollow. You can use a buffing brush, but to be fair, I told you guys I'm going to clean this from this weekend. Okay, so leave me alone. This is a really good shade for me. I like it. I like it a lot, and it's blending. Do you see that difference? And because it has a gray undertone, I can go in with bronzer and really hook up the finish of my base. Makes it look like I have cheekbones that are really hollowed in. But yeah, I went on vacation and I quite literally was like, I am gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna worry about what I'm eating, what I'm not eating. And honestly, sugar will quite literally make me extra swollen and bloated. And girl, I know, I saw it myself. I was editing and I was like, my face looks puffier. And that's the sugar. And I was drinking whiskey sours the entire freaking time. Cosmos, martinis, whiskey sours were life. And I don't regret it. I'm not mad at it. I did gain a few pounds, more than a few, which is kind of weird. I know a lot of it is inflammation and the other portion is not, which is perfectly fine. We will lose that weight. Pero you know what? I went on vacation. I had a blast. And being a little puffy and having gained a few pounds is not going to make me like go crazy. So it's fine. Pero oh yeah, I could tell. And even when I still like my midsection, yes, I know. All right, so you could fake the funk and make your face look slimmer just by doing that, okay? There's a really good shade. And I've tried their concealer. Their concealer's here. I've tried the concealer. I've tried their foundation stick. This is embarrassing. This was not planned, okay? I have their foundation here. I have this now, which I like so far. And I was gonna use their concealer today, planning on it. So we're just gonna kind of roll with it. I'm glad I have that now to add to my collection. Watch how the skin comes together. And then yeah, this here. I don't necessarily contour my nose, but it is so annoying that it's like dark on the sides. Let's do the center. All right, so I'm gonna blend this out. And then I'm gonna set it with my one size in Ultra Peach. I just got this in PR, and honestly, it is a beautiful powder. I'm not mad at it. I'm so happy I got the opportunity to actually try it. For those of you who are interested, I went in with the Jasmine Beauty bronzer I got in a previous Ipsy. I'm going to use my Nikki La Rose N17 by BK Beauty. I'm gonna use the darker side. I'm gonna mix this shade and a touch of this peach. We'll tap that on the cheeks and then we'll move on to brows. For the eyebrow, we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Balm Brows. Like I told you guys, I got this in number 8. Packaging is cute. So far, if you could autofocus, thank you so much. I'm not mad at my box so far. My box is looking really nice. It has fibers. I'm hoping you guys can see the tip of it. There's definitely some fibers in there. And I like the fact that it's a very small, like little spoolie situation. So maybe, just maybe, I can get away with just filling in the brow with this. If you have perfect brows and they're like really full, I think this will work for you in the sense of it'll look amazing, right? But I'm having a hard time getting this one to look done up and full. So maybe this is a better option for when like I have a really, really fresh brow lamination going on. I'm gonna grab my Benefit Cosmetics Give Me Brow Plus Volumizing Pencil. What shade is this one? And this one is in a 5. 5 and 6 work for me. But do you see how the brow looks like it has something, but it's still fairly sparse and misshapen? I'm gonna fix it up with this product. Now, granted, it is a brow gel, so it's not gonna give me the same effect, but I have too many sparse areas to just go in with that one product. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just being honest and telling you, it alone was not just gonna do the most for me today. We'll keep trying it though. Let's move on to the eyeballs and the eyeshadow. And let's create a transition with the shade No Apologies. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush. This is the Ofra Pro 21. And then I am going to kind of concentrate her out here. I'm gonna bring her about halfway. I'm not gonna bring her all the way in. This is a nice palette. The formulas are pigmented and blendable for sure. So if you end up getting this in your box or you selected it or you can get it off the shops, get it in the future, it's a nice palette to have. I'm gonna apply Confident all over the lid and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap that. All right, we're nice and bright on that inner corner. We're gonna revisit that Ofra Pro brush, blend back and forth here, just to make sure that there's a nice gradient. One of a Kind is a very cool toned, kind of like stone shade. I wanna go ahead and apply that under the eye. It's not gonna do too much, but it definitely shows that you applied something down there. And I'll bring it all the way out. I think I wanna take some of Future is Female, and I'm gonna kind of tap that on the lid, just so when the light hits it, it looks really pretty. But I'm not gonna bring it all the way to the inner corner. I want that to stay nice and matte. This shimmer is based on like my impression. The shimmers were nice, but didn't necessarily give what I thought it was going to give. But it's still nice. Like eventually, as time went on, I was like, what happened? Same brush we used on that taupey gray shade. I think I want to just add a little hint. So I think I want to go in to, very lightly, this one over here. It is Unique Means Special. Very lightly because it's deep. And then with the very tip of this brush, I'll emphasize that crease a little bit. Makes it look a little cleaner. Now we get to play around with the add-on, which happens to be the liners. I think we're gonna go with a black liner today. We're gonna see whether or not we like it. It is a felt tip and it's not super chunky, which is okay. I'd rather a slimmer, the thinner the better, over like the really chunky ones. And I don't want to do a line that's too over dramatic because obviously we're going to apply mascara and I want to give that mascara a try. I don't even think I want to wing it. Well, we'll see. Let's see how the mascara performs. We might wing it, we might not. For a $3.50, a 2-pack, I don't know if it's going to end up drying matte or not, but I will tell you, it did not skip, it did not skid, and it did not dry down as I was applying. It actually applied fairly easily and well, which is a really good thing actually. I'm going to, where's my lash curler? I found it. I'm gonna curl my lashes because we of course want to give this mascara a really good shot. And then given that we have a liner, I'm gonna do one eye first so that you'll see the difference between one eye done and the other one not done. I'll begin by applying some of the mascara on the lower lash line, but I don't want to judge this too soon, although my lashes at the bottom are looking like great. I don't want to judge it too soon because my bottom lashes get dramatic really easily with most formulas. That's the bottom. Let's do our 2.5 coats at the top. All right, friends, here we have 2.5 coats at the top and 1 coat at the bottom. Personally, I think the mascara is really nice. Like, I'm not mad at her. I feel like it looks really good, and having applied a liner at the top kind of makes it look like I have falsies on. I don't know. I think it's a good mascara. First impressions, I don't know how it's gonna wear, if it's gonna flake, if it's gonna smudge everywhere under the eye, but I just have to say it like it is. And at 2.5 coats, it's not spidery, they're not clumping together. It looks really good. Okay, now that the lashes are done and they actually look really good, we can move on to the lippies. We're gonna swatch them both. I did a little bit of research Apparently they're both nudes, but the question is, what kind of nude are they? Now they're both gonna come with a primer. I'll show you what the primer is going to look like on both. This is gonna be great if you're like on the road a lot, you're gonna go away for the weekend, or you're just gonna be out of the house for quite a while. It's gonna allow you to prime the lip and make it kind of like fade proof, which is awesome. Here's the problem that I have. There's no actual name on these. It just says half caked and then that's it. So once you get rid of the box, you don't know what shade you have. Designed in, I'm blind. Designed in Florida. Once you open it, you don't know who your brand, like which shade it is. So let's just say there's like a brownie. They're both nudes. They're both nudes, okay? One is pinkier than the other. And the reality is, unfortunately, I made the boo-boo of taking them out the box and mixing it together. So I don't know which one's which. So I'm gonna go with the deeper one. I'm gonna apply the primer all over the lip, including the edges. Makes the lip look weird, actually. It can be worn alone or with your favorite lip combo. So apply the primer, and then you go in with the lip liner, and it's supposed to be really long wear. We're going with the brownie one. I see nothing happening. Nothing is happening. I have a glitter on the side of my nose. Okay, I got it. It's supposed to be this shape. I mean, I'm pressing. I don't like this. So step one is your primer, but it looks like nothing's happening. I don't like that. Let's take it all off. Let's apply this on its own. Now we've got something going on. It is not a really silky, soft formula, by the way. Like, you really have to go in and apply pressure to get it to show. But once you get it, it looks really pretty. All right, you guys, I feel really bad, but I'm not a fan of this lip liner. I thought the idea was cool. However, it's just not. In order to get color payoff, I would have to apply it without the primer. Because with the primer, nothing was showing. It was just gliding everywhere. And it's because the formula is so thick. But now, because the formula is so thick, my lips look and feel dry. So what if I go in with the primer on top? Can't hurt it. I already don't like the formula, so can't hurt it. I feel like step one, then step two don't work. And in order to even make it feel comfortable and still look decent, you would have to do step two first and then step one. No. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing with your half-caked lippy. Right about now, I am not a fan. I'll keep playing with it, but I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say the half-caked lip duo was a flop. But those are my thoughts. I really want to hear what you think about the try-on, the products. Did you receive your box yet? Have you tried any of them? Leave your comments below. And you already know we can't go anywhere without saying hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad. This amazing group of people have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. In turn, they've unlocked exclusive perks like a private community page, additional giveaways, and YouTube has provided them with a badge, as well as is highlighting all of their comments under my videos. So if you're ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you need to do is hit that join button below and you are good to go. Now listen, the video is over, but you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is so innovative that they're going to recommend your next video here based on your watch history, and I can recommend additional content over here I think you're going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking it out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.